up, folks, and welcome back to Roller Coaster Tycoon. We continue to dive into Corkscrew Follies here. We had 3 Monkeys Park last time, which took a little while to play, but was really fun. I really enjoyed that one, mainly because it's a weird challenge. It's a weird park. I kind of dig it. Today, we're going to take a look at Canary Mines. It's an abandoned mine, already has the makings of a tourist attraction with its miniature railway and pair of vertical drop coasters. We need to have at least 1,300 guests in our park at the end of the October year 3 with a park rating of 600. Let's jump into it. I already hate this. It's been a long time since I got in here, but I don't like when we have this, oh god, we already have all this stuff underground. Okay. Alright, we have some vertical drop coasters that go up, come around. It's a pretty simple layout for those, but the rest of this is really funky. Not funky like last time. Like, this is just a hot mess of randomness. I don't understand what is going on at all. So we're gonna have to sort all of that out because I'm not enthused right now. Let's go with with this setup. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, let's see what we have here. We're definitely gonna get rid of this train, I think, unless it's like super fun. No, see, it's not even good. All right, so that ride's free. Do we have a pay? Is this a paid admission park? Okay, so it's a paid admission park. So that brings some other challenges along with it that we'll kind of have to explore here. We're going to use just the asphalt because we're going to need to be able to see what exactly is going on here and where are we coming out at. So no, stop doing that. All right. I can't tell where that path is going. I think it's going over here, then down, and then comes out in that area. Is that what's... I'm in real trouble figuring out what exactly is going on here. All right, let's before we dive into all that, let's take a look at our rides. All right, so we have basically no general rides. We have some coasters. We already have 2 built, but we can do more. We have no thrill rides really to speak of, and we have a water log flume, and then we have, okay, we're good with that. So let's go ahead. Let's shut down all this stuff. We just want thrill rides and that, and we'll get that set up. I'm going to close this because I'm just not a fan. Unpause that, and then we're just going to remove this ride. It's going to give us a little bit of money back, and again, it makes sense. I don't know if this is fixed in open RCT or not, but at least in traditional Roller Coaster Tycoon, if you went through and did all of this work of removing stuff, you made a whole lot more money than what you would if you didn't do all this stuff. So there's a little to be said for that, but we'll figure out exactly what's going on here as we move forward. And this is already bringing us plenty of cash so that we can do, hopefully, something more fun here. All right, so we have that all taken care of. Let's see, we need to get rid of the queue. Nope, not up there. Go away, security guard, you go down there. We're gonna get all of that set. And we're just trying to get rid of our peeps for right now out of that area. And really what I'm trying to do is find a spot that we can establish this park more properly, because the pathing system is just an absolute mess to begin with. And we're going to need to figure out a better way to do what it is currently doing for us. No, go away. You need to go all the way, go over there. Because this park, at least with all of its paths and all of that stuff, is an absolute hot mess. So we'll go in and get all of this stuff done. Again, it's kind of hard to see where everything's at. Okay. So we have that established, at least. And we'll figure out exactly where we're going here in just a moment. Alright, so we have that part. We have this initial line kind of going there. Let's see if we can grab this queue line for what was this setup here. And then we're going to get rid of this area here as well. Okay. So now we have a more clear idea of where these paths are going. Not pathing. Alright. So let's see. We have this, and it kind of goes all over the place. And there's no real reason for it to do what it's doing. It goes up. Okay, so this is going to need to be fixed too. We need to actually have real lines for this thing. There's not a real line, and this is it has a decent capacity, so we're going to have to figure that out and kind of see what's going on here. So let's... how do I want to approach this? That's the question, isn't it? Alright, so if we do that, I'm going to get rid of some of this theming, because I don't like it. I think we're going to come out this way. One thing I do dig about this park is there's a lot of inbuilt value. So we have, I mean, we're already up to $17,000, and all we've done is remove some stuff, which I'm okay with. Alright, so let's see if we start heading up. What does all of this look like? Because I'm not honestly sure. It's been a very long time. I think I probably paid this originally one time, and that was all she wrote. So we're going to have to figure out exactly how we're going to approach this one a little bit better here. So let's see. It's going to come up like that. Come down. And then we can hopefully attach that over with that. Okay. So that gets us part of the way through this. I don't want anybody going on this path, so we're going to close that off. That should hopefully help us out a little bit with that. Alright, let's take a look. Let's go ahead and get an info kiosk in here. We'll get one right at the beginning. I know I can't build when things pause, leave me alone. So bring up the price for that and bring down the price for that. I just want to make sure we're making some profit on everything. Alright. Then we're also going to build another one right there. Alright, we have that part established. Let's go in and knock out the next items that we're going to have, which is a bathroom, followed by some food choices. We actually don't have any drink in this park, so that's a problem for us too. Alright, and what do we got? Candy apple food. Does that count? No, it's ice cream. Okay. Tunnel of Horror. What is that? I don't even remember what that is at all. We'll turn that back on. Let's say... Type Tunnel of... What is that? Okay. We'll figure it out, I guess. And how are people still getting to this area here? Is my question. Alright, let's see if we can just attach this line back into our main pathway here. This one's hard because there's a lot of... it's hard to view where everything's at, so you have to make sure you take your time with this one. There we go. Then we can shut that down. Alright. Hopefully that will solve those problems. Let's go in and knock out some modified pathing there. And then, not that. Alright, so I'm gonna head up, flatten out, and I think as long as the coaster's in the way, my plan, we almost lost the guy. My plan here is to bring this ride out like that, so we can at least get a real queue of some type built, because right now it's just not enough for what we need to do. So something like that. At least it has a little bit more. And we'll establish all this stuff here shortly. Just trying to if you've watched my videos on this at all, you know that I really like to have the absolutely necessity kind of items placed in everywhere before we start going to town on building up. So I can look at the YouTube statistics. I know a lot of people fast forward the first like 5-10 minutes of my videos just because I mess around doing this stuff, but I really do think it helps make a better overall park, and I really like being able to do all of that stuff. Alright, and then we should be able... Nope, not that. I want to get that one removed, so can I do that? Okay. Now we can come out of there, and I think we have at least an initial sector set up here. We have clear pathing system that did not exist before. Our numbers are somehow going up, which doesn't make any sense to me. They should be like plummeting right now, but whatever. Alright, and what do we get? Oh! We got, this is called Ghost Train. I don't know if this is the UK version or a different country's version of this, but that was called Ghost Train when I originally played this game. That's why I was very confused. Again, that's a new one on Loopy Landscapes. It's a brand new, or not Loopy Landscapes, excuse me, Corkscrew Follies. That's a new ride type in the game that was not part of the original. So it's cool to see that. And we need to fix this because it's ugly. There we go. It's not like, it's not beautiful. I want that to be either silver or white. Cool. Alright, that's whatever. Let's see what else we can do here. So we can add on some additional rides here. Get that to be like a light blue and white. Sure. Make the ride pathing match. Cool. Open that one up. We still need to modify this because that's a hot mess as well. No, let me just build what I want to build. Alright. Not going to worry too much about a lot of this park. This area is fine. It's doing its job. Make sure that it's sucked every 10 minutes. We need more handymen. We'll take another mechanic, and we need more security guards. Okay. So we have all of that. We still have $14,000 with all of the changes we've made. We have shop stall coming. I'm going to get rid of general rides right now because I don't want those. We're going to need a new coaster. We have areas over here. We have areas all through here. Like we could load up stuff and just throw it in this area and over here. Be fine. But let's go in and see what we want to do here. Let's take a look at these ratings here real fast. So those are all high. Alright, so we have those. They're good. Let's go with a wooden coaster, I think. It's going to be built somewhere out here, I think. Cool with that. Alright, and let's see how high we can get this lift hill. And it's not going to work there. So we'll build that again. And I think this park's going to thrive on not having like enormous sized rides. More kind of smaller stomach kind of rides. I don't know if that's true or not, but we'll see. So we're going to go here. And this is going to kind of be probably the weirdest coaster I've ever built. We'll do something like that. I really am at a little bit of a loss of what to do with all this stuff here. But we'll do that, and then we'll have it go up to another lift hill. where we can have it actually do some stuff. Alright, I'm going to try to keep this entire coaster contained in this area because I want this area for more stuff down the road. So let's go through here. Have it do something along those lines. And again, we don't have the twisted version of this where we can really have it curve in and do all kinds of fun stuff. So we have to be mindful of our G's and our lateral G's and all of that stuff. And this bad boy is doing a good job of wrapping in on itself. And we're going to worry about some land issues here. Can I get... Yes, I can. Okay, cool. Ooh, can I get that to just go straight through? No. Okay. Well, let's see here. If I throw on ride photo section, we do something like that and then have it curve out. Yes, I can. There we go. All right, building the rest is going to be a little tricky, but should be okay. And then we just need this to wrap in right along there and just follow the rest of that down. And we should be in good shape. How do I want to do this? I think that makes the most sense. Can I throw a water splash there just for funsies? It can. That's awesome. And then we'll just have it hit some ridiculous braking setup here. There we go. That looks totally legitimate, right? Like I knew what I was doing. Alright, so we're only going to do 2 trains. Let's test them. Now we need to massively increase the speed of this. And let's take a look at train 1 here and see what it gives for us. Just going down there. Probably didn't need to curve that. It's only 23 miles an hour. Gonna go through there. And then it's going to go up the main lift hill and do its thing. And we'll figure out exactly what that thing is here in just a moment, hopefully. Alright, it's doing its job. It's going through, there we go, flying through that area. I want to see what kind of speed comes in with it this last drop. Splash at 40 something miles an hour and then hits the brakes. Alright, that should work. And I feel like that's one of the longer coasters I've built in a while. That could be completely wrong, but I feel like it was a longer ride than my normal ones have been. Alright, let's have it dive down here instead. There we go. Okay. I'm happy with that. Let's see what this ratings are. Very good. Can't charge anything for that, but we can for this. Same price throughout the whole park. Let's pause it real fast and paint this bad boy up. We want tan, tan, tan. This one I want it to be, what color is that? Oh, it's light brown. Okay. Oh, I like the light brown. Yeah. We're just going to call it Splinter because, again, I'm not creative when it comes to these things. And then we have to, oh, I want to paint these too. So we can go with the tan color for the inside. We're going to go with a blue one. And I think a red one will look good too. Sure. All right. What else do we need to do here? Oh, we need to take a look at the thing. So it's 60 plus 28. All right, so 88 seconds divided by 4 is 44. I don't even have to bring out the calculator for that one. So we're waiting for a full load. Max wait time is going to be 40 seconds, and the minimum wait time be 36 seconds. And we should be able to open that up and hopefully get some more people. And we used up a whole bunch of budget doing that. We need to increase the park entrance fee. Let's see what people are thinking. Yeah, I'm thirsty, I know. I'm working on it, folks. Drink stall, there we go, okay. And then we can get rid of shops and stalls. We can put general rides back on, I guess. But we have a drink stall. It's going right there. We need to do some heavy lifting to make us some cash, which I'm sure it'll be fine doing. And I might put another food area down here. Alright, and we're probably also going to need to put a restroom down here. So I'm going to move that down. Get another restroom. And I may put a restroom down here somewhere as well. Just need to get rid of that little piece of fencing. And then we get a restroom. There we go. Alright. That looks good. Again, our thoughts, people are feeling sick. They really like that ride. What did they say? The Splinter's a really good value. Okay. So let's dive back into this idea here. What do we have as far as money for our peeps? So they're coming with $60-ish. Okay. Yeah, let's make this a non-gated park. They can get in for free. And let's change the value of all this. So instead of free, it's going to be $5. This will be $1. This will also be $1 because it's not a very good ride. And then these guys are going to be $5. 1. And here comes number 2. All right. That should at least keep better cash flow coming towards us, which is obviously an interesting thing that we would want to have happen. I don't remember when they introduced cash machines in this game. Because cash machines are a big deal. I think it was Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 that's where we first saw cash machines really start popping up. What I'm also going to consider doing here, if I can, is I want to build a pathway from this area and have it connect in with this path over here somehow. So let's see what that looks like. We can't do it there. Okay, that's fine. We don't have to do it there. So we'll do that, and then we can have it start coming up once it's in there. We got our motion simulator. All right, I'm probably gonna have to start that ascent there. Crap. Handyman. It's falling away. So we'll do that. How does that work? There we go. Okay. I think that will help this park work so much better. We just need to get rid of that fence there. And let's just make sure that fence is there. There we go. This guy here we can delete. And now we can build on the things that we need to build. There we go. I'm much happier with that setup now. We can also throw in more food over here. Not that that's necessarily a good idea with the simple fact that we have a lot of people who are sick. But we need to, I mean, we do need to have this stuff in the park. It has to exist. And this also gives us another area to start building stuff in, which I'm always a big fan of. Thrill ride, we're going to go and put that motion simulator in place, which should easily be able to fit down here somewhere. You could actually fit a bigger ride in that area, but I don't think I want to test that yet. So we'll do something like that. The exit is going to go right there. The entrance, we're going to just plop that bad boy down. Entrance is going to be right there. $2, that sounds fine. Probably bring it up to 3 if we wanted to, but yeah, let's make it 3, just so we know we're making some money, and then we'll open that bad boy up. Okay. Feeling a little better, park-wise. They're really just not wanting the park maps. Oh, they don't want to pay that much money to go on some of these rides. Okay. How old are these rides? It's built this year. Okay, interesting. So I'll bring it down to 4. I'm okay. I mean, what do I think about Splinter? They don't want to... What do you mean? Okay, we probably have a lot of guests who are not wanting to pay. Yeah, see? This is the problem that you run into when you do this, is that people revolt and don't want to pay. So we're just going to have to go back and make everything free. And I bet you a lot of people who... Well, let's see. A lot of people who are in line already did not pay to enter the park. The other people who are not paying did pay to enter the park. So, all right. We're probably just going to have to slowly replace these people as time goes on, and that's fine. We'll do that. So finance-wise, we're going to take out a little ads. We're going to go in and advertise just for the park itself for $4,200. There we go. And how far can we go up with this? 20,000 is our limit. So we only have $5,000 left in our budget to do stuff with, which is not the best. At least our park rating is on the upswing. We do have some built-in cash in case of emergencies that we can destroy things if we need to. Let's see, we'll get an ice cream stand in there too. Alright, I'm happy with all this so far. We're going to need to get our next ride edition, I think, is going to be probably a log flume that's going to have a boarding station somewhere around here, and then or maybe here, and then it'll go underneath, and then we can have it just kind of exist in that area and go underground and such. I think that's the next thing that we're going to do, but we need to make some money real fast. So let's speed this up. Hope and pray that we're making cash. Because you can see we've spent a lot over the last little bit here. But we do have a market increase in the number of people coming. We are getting people in line, which is what we want. We are going to lose a lot of those people who were paid full price for the park, but that's okay. We can do that. And we need to better play this because they're just leaving with reckless abandon. I don't like it. Like, you should not have all this happening. So let's see what's going on here. 58-second ride time. See, the max can't be there. How many trains do we have? 4 trains? Wow, this thing's going to be a capacity monster. I kind of love it. All right, I'll just leave it as it is. It's not optimized the way I would do it, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be. I'm digging that we have this ride is kicking with lots of people wanting to be on it. It's not super popular. But I don't think any of our rides are super popular right now because nobody wants to pay to go on these things. Yeah, 20% popularity. Oh my goodness gracious. But you can see we are getting lines for things. So while the paying people are kind of a little upset at us, most of the rest, or all the rest of the people who didn't do that are cool. So we'll let them go with their thing. Let's hopefully get a good thrill ride in here. We're going to need some more gentle rides as well. And I'm going to make a custom one here. There we go. Okay. So this is just going to come up like so. We'll have that turn like that. I'm hoping I can have that go up there. No. There we go. Okay. And we're just going to make a really simple flume ride. Nothing crazy. We're going to get an on-ride photo there once we have some more cash in our pocket. And we're just going to have this thing kind of dipsy-do around a little bit. No real rhyme or reason for what it's doing. And we'll go back to normal speed because we should have enough cash here to finish off this part of the ride. Okay, we can do that. And we don't have much left to do. This should be lined up. We just need to pull it into the station here. And then we just need to have it finish out its path here. Like so. Alright, cool. Now we will have to build the pathing and all that stuff. That's not too big of a deal. It's a little annoying, yes, but we can do that, no problem. Alright, so let's get let's test this out first. So, how many flume rides? 18? No, we can do more than that. 20? Sure. Alright, and then we're not going to leave. No minimum wait time. Test. Alright, it's never a good sign that right at the end of a big one here, you can see that it's not going to slow down most likely in time for that, but log flumes when they break down usually aren't going to, if they're operating properly, aren't going to back up like crazy like that. So let's go one more, that's right. Okay. And I'm just trying to see where we're at here. Alright, let's see, can we go that way? We can, okay. And when I go in there, yeah, there we go. Let's view heights on there. It's -5, it looks like. Okay, so we don't need to go quite that low. Just can't see what's going on here. No, it's just that we don't have the money. It's not an issue with the pathing. There we go. Okay, and then I need to build a do not enter sign in there. It's one thing that Roller Coaster Tycoon did not get right originally, and I still think struggled with a bit throughout its history, is getting this part of the park or building style correct. Where underground, it's very hard to see what the heck you're doing. So we're going down 1, 2, flatten that out. And then we can make our queue. There we go. Okay, let's pause the game. Take a look at log flume. All right, so it's medium, so it's going to be a $4 ride. That's fine. And it lasted 123 seconds. So that's every 6 seconds or so. So maximum wait time we'll put as 6. Minimum wait time will be 4. And then we can open this bad boy up. And hopefully get lots of people on the ride. Of course it rains. So go back into normal mode, try to pay down some more debts. Advertising wise, we still have 3 weeks to go, which is great. We have a launch free fall available to us. It's going to be a good time for everybody. Alright, so the rain is over. Our first guests are coming back here. There we are. And you can see that even with that little back up there, it's not too bad. Thought-wise, lots of people are very upset about how much they're paying for rides, but that's okay. We're at 733 guests right now. And we're going to continue to build this park to be a bit more. So we're going to have another pathway system, probably something here coming up, over, and around is my thinking right now. And then I can also remove that sign there, and we'll see what that does, if anything. I don't know if it's necessary or not, but we're going to try it anyway, just to see what's up. And let me also remove the vegetation here. And the other thing you can do in Roller Coaster Tycoon, which is always a big pain in the butt, but we could build rides underneath all this. So like a ride station can exist under the ground. Like we have this big mountainous kind of area that we could do stuff with. It's just going to be super, super, super annoying to do. But it can be done. Alright, so let's take a look. We still have 2 weeks. Let's do an advertising ride for Splinter. We have $1,000. Let's wait till we get 1,200, so we can do 6 weeks. There we go. We got that going. Let's see how we doing money-wise on this one. It's making $11,000 an hour. That's fine. This one's making 5, but it's going to get more as the ride continues to build more people. These guys are doing, what, 6? That's not enough. This one's doing just under 6. Okay, we're slowly but surely getting there. I have this area over here that I can put stuff in still. So let's take a look and see what that area looks like. That's begging for a launch free fall. So I can put that right there. Get our exit set up. Put our entrance on the other side. Let's adjust the launch speed there. We'll test it. And get ready to pause in case we screwed anything up, which we can go a little faster. There we go, that works. Yeah, I got creative that time. It's called Blast Off. It's not called Launch Zone. There we go. $4 sounds fine to me for that. And then we just need to afford that, which we can. Now we'll open it up. No, a splinter, you may not break down. At least we have a couple mechanics close by. And you can see we are moving people through this. There is a line now, and our overall income should be going up, I believe. Yeah, this is the most profitable ride in the park. Beautiful. Okay, Splinter's going to be getting fixed here any moment. We got a stuck restraint, safety cutout. So we always have to wait for the mechanic to exit. They do their thing, bup-a-dup-a-dup. Then they call it in. They exit the ride, and we're back open. Okay, cool. So we're going to build another ride area over here, and maybe we'll eventually hook that back up. I don't know if that's necessary or not. We'll see. We continue to pay down debts, which is awesome as well. Uh-oh. What happened? What's the problem? Oh, it doesn't have a path leading from its exit? What are you talking about? Oh. It's because it has theming there. Okay. How can I see that easily? So let's just remove theming from that area. And now that should work. I think. I hope. And then we'll go back in here and add on that fence. Slow the game back down. We got a new ride. I don't know what it was. Monorails. Now that's... This is also one. I don't particularly care for these rides, but they can help. This is a fun one. I really dig this one. We don't have any of the theming available to us, but there's like this Ghost Train one is just awesome. It's a really cool ride that they made available for us, but I'm not going to build that here, I don't think. I could. Could be one of those interior ones and just kind of pops in and out of this area. That would have been kind of cool, but I think the log flume takes up most of that area right now. We could build a path off there and build it back here later. But right now, I don't know what I want to focus on. What do we have? So we're all over those. Let's go back. Let's turn on coasters again and just see what we can get. We are dropping people. We're gaining people. Excuse me. We're at 850-ish guests. Which there's not a lot of missed capacity in this one. What is the deal now? Blastoff has no path from its exit. It absolutely does. If I were to build a path there, it's right there. It works. It does its thing. What are people thinking? Yeah, they're fine. And how we doing here? Making plenty of money. How long is the wait? 7 minutes. Cool. 10 grand for that one. 15, almost 16 grand. This is making us 5. That's not making us very much. That's making us even less. These guys are my concerns, though. We should be making a lot more money than that. Steel Wild Mouse. That's not a bad one. Particularly, I like just using this one. It's from the Six Flags part of this. But it's a really good little coaster that you can put on stuff. But I'm not going to build any of those yet. We are back at our original loan balance, so we could go through and build a coaster. What do we have? We have this guy here. I don't want to do that either. Alright. Let's see if we can build on. So we have this pathway that we can go out, and we're going to figure out exactly what we want to build from there. And it's going to come up and go this way, and then that should open us up some new doors for us. And we'll figure out how to connect all that in with other parts of the park here a little later. Just not something we're doing quite yet. Alright, so we can actually put a pirate ship right down at the end of that. Let's just get the height markings correct. There we go. Pirate ship. It's going to be $2. That's fine. I don't feel like I'm gouging too heavily on that. I'm going to be gouging on this line length, but whatever. There we go. And then we can open that up. Now we could get a little wild mouse back here. That would be fun. Let's do that. So we're going to do that. And then space, separate unload platform. Can I go over? Okay, so we are very space limited here. So we'll do that. Okay, that's fine. We'll have something like that. And I think we're actually going to run into height limits here too. What I mean by that is the supports for this, although I think we might be alright. Alright, we have that. Another block break. This thing's way too tall. Way too tall. There we go. Trying to figure out what path I want to have this thing take. Because we got to come down a whole lot to meet up with the end of this ride. So let's put a block break in there. No, we can't do that. Okay. So we'll just have to do that. Go like that. Then we can block break it. Oh, am I off by one? I was off by one. Okay. And we're going to have a little bit of braking section in there. Block brake, regular brake. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Now for a nice operation, I always usually remove a few cars. Just to make sure everything functions the way I want it to. Let's find car 1, which is on the lift hill, and we'll see what happens. So it makes it through block break 1, no problem. What's going on there? Why is that one totally stopped? Whew, it's getting close. You can see that this one is going to come into this block break as this one has to clear that one. Okay, but once cycles out here. It's not too bad. We'll see what happens. I'm not confident yet that that ride's going to work out, but we'll find out soon enough, I guess. So we'll do that. We're going to have to dive down, I think. How do we already have a guest there? What are you doing? Alright, happy with those ratings. So that's awesome. Let's do some construction real quick here. Alright, I guess we're going to have to remove... There we go. Okay. Entrance, exit. Alright, let's go back and test it, I believe. Yeah, which I don't like, as that's part of the game, even though we know what the results are. Changing the location of the entrance or exit should not change that, but apparently it does. That's too long of a line. You knuckleheads need to go over there. And we're also going to throw a bathroom, because one of you said you had to go to the bathroom, so we'll help you out. There we go. Alright. Cool with all this so far. Doesn't need to be a steel wild mouse. We can just call it wild mouse. Alright, we have... It's going to cost $5. We already know that. And it's taking us longer than I thought to get more guests here. I don't know what's going on, but we'll get there. It's not a big deal. There we go. We can open that up now. Get rid of these items. And then we have room here for another larger ride, I think. Or I can build out more this way and bring this stuff down, which is, I think, a smarter option for us right now. Because what we'll be able to do eventually is tie this line back into wherever the walkway is for the people down here. If I can take this over and bring that down, that would be awesome. That would be a solid win. But I think our next one is going to be a ghost train, because we can go through here, have it go off this edge and in and out, and then back up. I think that's going to be our plan for this part here. So let's take a look. I haven't built one of these in a long time, so I don't remember all of the things associated with them. Let's see, we have brakes, spinning tunnel. Okay. So we'll go with some spinning tunnels, knock that down, another spinning tunnel. And I can throw fun stuff on here now. We can start trying to bring it up. Yep, and that will be the rest of that. Just now get that part in. There we go. And then we can have it come up like so. And it's part of everything we need there. Okay, that works. We'll see how well it works here in just a little bit. We can get max 15 cars. Cool. Wait for full load and just go. Do your thing. Oh God. Oh God. Okay. Well, at least nobody was on it, but that's going to hurt our numbers here. Sure. I forgot that they... Oops. How we doing? We got a wooden roller coaster. Yeah, I got Twister. That's one I wanted earlier. We're getting another roller coaster here soon enough. All right. What do I want to build? What do I want to build? I really want to build that. We're gonna build this. Even if I blow it up, we're going to build it. Nope, not at that spot though. There we go. So the exit can go there, entrance can go over there. Alright, we'll do that. And I don't know what I'm doing at all. I'm just trying to do something. We'll see how that all goes. And spinning tunnel. Spinning tunnel. It'll go down. Go straight there. And then come back. How does that one look now? Let's test and find out. Man, this thing moves. Nope. It's crashing. See, now I can pause it. I can close it. And nothing ever happened. I love that about this game. Alright, so let's go back here. Let's just go all the way back here. And delete all that stuff. Alright, so we just don't need to go down at that point. We can, let's put on a spinning tunnel. Then we'll have do its little turny turns. And start its upward ascent. Okay, spinning tunnels are fun for everybody. Oh, I don't have the height clearance there. That's fine. Get all of that fixed. Then we can come up like so. And there we go. All right. Let's test now. Train 1. I'm worried about it crashing here. Nope. Okay. I'm just not building one of these. Let's go build a coaster. I'm better at that. Mini suspended coaster. That doesn't help us at all. What do we got here? Alright, I think this is the one that makes the most sense to build for right now. I keep doing that. I want to go this way. Entrance, exit like that. Alright, we have enough of that. Cool. Alright, and this is going to be more of a, I don't want to say bobsled style coaster, but bobsled style coaster. We're just going to kind of use the terrain to hopefully kind of figure out where exactly we need this ride to go and what we want it to do exactly here. We are going to have some of these type of spots. So yeah, we can't turn there anyway because we have our train station there. So I'm just gonna pop right back up. Oh, I need to turn smaller. My bad. And I'm not trying to do anything crazy with this ride. It's going to be a very, very basic see, and that's right online, so if we can get that to work. There we go. Alright, and I guess we just need to bring in the brakes at this point. It's not my best work. I apologize. But we got it. At least I know it's not going to crash like some other aforementioned rides. Got 2 trains. The speed limit on that up because we're going to need it. And while we're doing that, let's advertise for the park itself just a little bit. Once we get the 1400, we can at least... There we go. Alright, let's see how we're doing here. Whee! It's not really flying too bad around any of this stuff, and then it comes in the station. That's totally reasonable, and just a little off on the timing there, but not by much. It's pretty darn close. Alright, I'm pretty confident that that one's going to work for us, that I can start building out a little bit here. There we go, that works. There we go, that also works. $5. Mine train coaster numero uno. Let's open her up. It's a 50-second ride, so that's pretty easy. Alright, and hopefully we can speed this up. We can get some more people into our park, because we're at risk here. We're at May of year 2. We still have obviously more than a year to go, but I'd like to be farther along in our goals right now, and we are not. So we're going to get that for Mine Train Coaster. We have, so we can afford, what, 7 weeks? Cool. Oh, and I guess I should make sure that when they exit out of here, they actually can go somewhere. Alright. Alright, we definitely don't need any more coasters, so we're going to change that to get out of roller coasters, and we'll focus on whatever else it wants to give us. I'd be okay with a spiral slide right here. That'd be good. Alright, what are people thinking here? Running out of cash, that's not good. The only thing I don't like about this ride is it closed off this little upgrade area here. We still have this area up here we can build in, but we're quickly running out of space and a little worried. Not gonna lie, this one is presenting more of a challenge than I remember it doing. But this ride seems to be pretty popular. Only 60%. There's still a lot of people who say they're not paying that much to go on the Wild Mouse, but these are all people who... Oh no, they paid... Okay, they did pay to enter the park, that's why. So we still have a number of those people around. I'd be okay switching back over to that method if it got us more people in the park. So we could... Here's the decision. We could gamble right now. We could just set up our free admission, or not free, but it would cost something, and then all of the rest of these rides would go free. So let's go through and see. Well, we're not really seeing what that looks like. I think that's what we're gonna do. because I want to get people into the park. And I think we're still going to be able to make money regardless of the entry fee of the park. But we are going to charge a fair amount of money for that. I mean, if you look at this park, you're getting what? Let's see. You have 3 coasters, or 4 coasters just in sight. And then you have this one. So there's 5 coasters here. Just want to see what kind of income we are potentially looking at. Probably not that much, but... Alright, then we need to go back to the front of the park and start charging the mission fee, which annoyingly I can't click on and type in. So we're going to charge like 36 bucks for that, and I think that's fair. Let's see, the people who are leaving had a great time, they're just out of cash. Alright, so we need to chill with costing all of our people all the money. Let's see, how far does that continue over? What I'm thinking of doing is having this dive down, go along the edge, and then just be another outlet right away for people to go through. You'd get this area of the park, more people flooding in immediately. Maybe that's not necessary, maybe it is, I don't know. Alright, so we have a bunch of people in our park that have spent literally no money to be there. You didn't... How long were you in the park for, dude? Yeah, you can't be in there for only 6 minutes. That's not enough time, though, to experience the amusement park, especially with all the rain. Okay. Whatever. So, let's go in here. I need to view... 2015 doo-ba-doo. I think that's the right height to connect in. Okay, that works. Alright, let's just... I know I'm neurotic, I apologize. This is what I do. But now we at least have a little bit more flow going around the park. They can go left or right and still get met with all the stuff they need, and that should work. That's a full load. That's almost... Oh no, we're missing 2 there. It's almost a full load. We're up to 900 people in the park. What are our goal again here? 1,300. So we need 400 more people. That seems achievable. So let's go ahead and take out a pretty sizable loan. We're going to do an advertising campaign for the park for as long as we can afford it. You can get half price entry in the park. Sure, why not? And that should help us out as well. We'll find out how much it'll help us out here shortly, but we'll see what's going on. I didn't realize how fast those are going through there. Alright, I'm just making sure everything's free. Looks like it is. Still, we have less people saying they're running out of cash because they just don't need it right now. And while our numbers have been going up a little bit, it hasn't been going up enough for the game to... There we go. We finally got our arrow notification that we're moving the right way. That's one of the things when you go with a park when you have to charge for it, like the price, you have to make sure that you're going in and advertising all of the time. If you're not, it's not going to work out well for you. So... What do we want to do it for? Let's do it for the wild mouse. How much money we have? 1,400, so that's 7 weeks. Boom. The original game, you can only advertise for a certain amount of time. And then you would, like, I think it was 6 or 8 weeks was the max, but it was $4,200. I remember, you always have to make sure you had $4,200 so you could do your full-on charging of stuff. So we might actually have this path come over here, go dipsy-doo through here, and then connect into this area somewhere. And then we can build more stuff, I think. I am very concerned about how I use my space in this one, though. When I talk about that, I mean, like, there's a lot of area back here that's not really accessible. We filled up pretty much the whole middle area of the park. This one's fine. This is spread out and uses up an entire area here. What I should have done is made the station over here and had it been longer this way. And then I would have maintained access for the rest of this area that I could have probably joined up with this somewhere. But you live, you learn. We're doing just fine, hopefully, here. We are over 1,000 guests now, so I'm feeling good about that. And we can see there are lots of people flowing in and very few people flowing out. And we are making money. And that's the key here. We got it. If you're going to advertise, you have to make sure you make money with it all. Ooh, we got a 3D cinema, didn't we? Okay, that one definitely needs to go into this park. So we have the haunted house, which we need to get in there. Not worried about any more coasters, I don't think, but that needs to go in somewhere. I can get that back there. Okay. So I think what's going to happen here, just go into normal speed. All of that's going to get put there. Okay. We have this area that's going to come back out, and this one here, I think. Let's come above the station. And then we can dive down. Or maybe not. Ooh, okay, okay. I can deal with this. That opens up a lot more space for us to do things. I'm happy with that outcome. There we go. Okay. Oh, no, we don't. Hold on. The other end has to get connected here. There we go. Okay. And we'll throw trash cans galore in there. There we go. We should be able to build our ride. Okay, we'll put it up there. I don't really care. But I'd rather put it down on this level. Not that. Like the queues. What's for long lines? Ride status, queue length, sort, not that, queue time. Why is that so long? That's not good. Alright, let's do this real fast. Hire an entertainer. You're going to go in there. And we'll entertain some people here. All of that, and I have to set your area, otherwise you will disappear and cause big problems. There we go. Okay. What other one had a super long queue? And the motion simulator. Okay. I'm okay with that. I can't really do too much about that one. Whatever. So get all of that stuff in there. Put on our exits. Let's get a green one. There we go. Okay. No, that's horrible. That's not better, but it is better. Alright, we'll open that bad boy up. Maybe we'll get an info kiosk somewhere. Well, there's one right there, so up here makes sense. And I think we're gonna need to have another food location. We continue to pay off our problems here, and we're getting closer. Feeling a little better right now. It was not feeling good probably like 15, 20 minutes in. There's a lot of stuff we didn't accomplish yet, but it's getting closer. Feeling much better about our future here. So let's see, this area can come down, and then we can put another ride in there. There we go. Ooh. Okay, so at least they slow down and then they go into turn before that goes. Okay, we can deal with that. Alright, so we can theoretically put that in there. Should be able to put that there. I guess we have to put the exit over here too. Bummer. Alright. Oh, that's interesting. I wasn't planning on that, so we just have to scurry out of the way a little bit. There we go. And then we can open it. Yay us. And then lots of little rides, lots of little things, and still paying off our loan. You can see that our money has been rolling in here. If we really want to just goose the numbers, we can just say free entry to the park. The nice thing about this is it costs nothing, like $600 to run for 12 weeks. Advertising campaign for one of our rides has ended. There we go. Red Moon Rocket, baby. I was not expecting us to get that, but I am glad that we did. Folks, thank you so much for joining me on another episode here of Roller Coaster Tycoon Corkscrew Follies. I'll see you in the next one, and you have a good day, night, breakfast, whatever you're doing. Hope it's good. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.